Hi guys, I'm Raznija and I welcome you all in Knowledge Gain. Today we are going to study about past tense. In this session we'll come to know about past tense and next session will be for future tense. So as in the last session we had studied about present tense, means what is present tense, or how do we connect time with an action, means time and actions are connected to each other. We had studied about all four types of present tense, like present simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. We had come to know the structure, means pattern, yes, structure of this all these tense as well as with examples. So hope it was clear, and today we'll come to know all these things about past tense. So if you look at, if you're able to look at the board, you can see I have already written here past indefinite tense. Just like present, if you have understood present tense nicely, if you're not seen my video, you can see the last video. If you have understood present tense nicely, then you can be able to get it easily. Why? Because the names are equal. As it was present, simple present tense, it is simple past tense, or it was also called past indefinite or present indefinite. So names are same. So here first is past indefinite, or you can call it simple past tense also. Second is past continuous tense, that can be called imperfect, past imperfect tense also. The third one is past perfect tense, and the fourth one is past perfect continuous tense, which I have not written on the board. So first of all we'll start with past indefinite or simple past tense. So what is the structure? As we know about in past tense, what happens, whatever actions which have already taken place, we study about the action which have already taken place in the past time. Okay, maybe before 2 hours, 3 hours, or maybe 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago. So the actions have been taking place, action has already taken place. So we'll study about in the past. So first one is past indefinite or simple past. In that, what is the structure of that? Subject plus V2, subject plus V2. Everywhere subject is required, in the sentence first. So we know about the subject. For example, I have written this example, he went. So he is the subject. And V2, we had discussed about the 5 forms of verb. So the second form of verb is used here. V2 means second form of verb. So for go is the first form of verb and went is the second form of verb. So if you talk, he did, he went, I have already written here, he studied, they spoke. All these things will come in past indefinite or simple past tense, means subject plus V2. And when we talk about negative, we use did. Okay, like he did not go, and after using did, as do, did, done, after using did, we don't use second form of verb in past simple past tense also in negative or interrogative. So we'll come to know about all these things, but first we will know about in affirmative sentence, this positive assertive sentence. The second is past continuous tense. So past continuous is just like present continuous. Like it was present continuous, here it is past continuous. In present continuous, what we used to do? Subject plus is rm plus v4. Okay, verb with ing. So same will be here. Subject, first will come subject, and instead of is rm we will use was and were according to the subject. If subject is singular, we will use was, and if the subject is plural, we will use verb. And after that, V4 means verb plus ing. For example, I have already written, he was writing a letter. This is an example of past continuous. He was writing a letter. He is third person singular number, so I have used was, and writing, that is V4. A letter, object is there. So next we have past perfect tense. So the past perfect tense will take subject. It's just like present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, we had studied about that subject plus have, has, according to the subject, and V3. But here we will use subject plus had. Only one helping verb we will use, that is had. No confusion whether the subject is singular or plural, whether it is first person, second person, or third person. We use had only. So subject plus had plus V3 means third form of verb. For example, I have written he had studied. Studied. These are regular verb and it has regular forms, that is studied in second form also and third form also. So he had studied will be the example of past perfect tense. So the last one, the fourth one is past perfect continuous tense. It was present perfect continuous in present, here past perfect continuous tense. So in this, what happens? Again, as we had studied in present perfect continuous tense, let me help you to recall it, that in that we use Since and for according to the time. Since is used when the time different, when the action, an action is started at a different time, fixed time, okay, that is sure. And when the time is not fixed, maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago, all these things, then it will come with for. There we will use for. So these things we have to keep in mind in past also, in future also. So here the structure of past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had as imperfect. It will be had only, not have and has, only had. Whatever subject is there, whether singular or plural, first person, second person or third person. Then we will use been. That is compulsory. Here we will use it. The third form. Be was been. And again V4. Fourth form of verb. That is verb with ing. And then we will write for or since. It is with oblique, either for or since, according to the time. After that we will mention the time, in which time the work started and completed. And that we had studied about the work started till now, it was continued. But here what will we do? Let us take an example that they, if I write they as a subject, they, then had been, sorry, okay, before, then if I can write studying in that school for 3 years. So this is what the example of this past perfect continuous tense. They, for subject you can see here, this is subject, then had, then been, and then before verb with ing, studying, and in that school, just like object I have put in that school. I'm talking about some students who have been the part of the school, okay, in that school, for in that school. Let us see, they are not the part of this school now, or that school now. They are not studying in that school now, but they had been. They started 3 years before and they studied for 3 years, okay, studying in that school for 3 years. I have written here for, just because 3 years, as I said, which 3 years, whether they started, they took admission in 2018, whether they took admission in 2015, whether they took admission in 10 until 13 they continued, we don't know about that, or 12. So here for, and when I will say that, if I make it since, instead of for, if I write since, then from here what will happen? I will have to write a different date, since 2010. So we know 3 years they had been studying here, for 3 years it was, okay. Now from since 2010, yes, they are not here in that school now, but they took admission in 2010. From 2010 onwards, this means from 2010 they started their study in that school. So this is the example of past perfect continuous tense. So I hope past tense is clear to you, and it will not create obstacles, it will not create problem for you when you will go ahead with new chapter, that is voice. So tense is very important for all those chapters, voice, narration, everything, and hope it will help you. That's all for today. Thank you.